Hey everybody, Dr. Joe here, and today I'm going to do a biomechanics breakdown of Tiger Woods and talk about how his most recent surgery, that subtalar joint fusion, is going to affect his golf swing. So, real quick, let's cover the joint. The subtalar joint, this is the foot here, is this joint here. So there's two main joints of the ankle, the talocrural joint and then the subtalar joint. The talocrural joint is kind of like this is the bottom of it, this is the top, and it moves like that. It allows the foot to go up and down like pressing a gas pedal. And then the subtalar joint is here, the next bone there, and it's going to roll across it. It's going to allow side-to-side movement. Now let's get into what that does to the golf swing. So let's just watch a few reps of Tiger swing and watch that trail foot because his surgery is right-sided. And you can see a little bit of that lateral shift. You can see that knee go backward in the backswing as it straightens out, and the knee come forward in the downswing. And that motion is not going to be affected very much because that's the talocrural joint. Or its only effects are going to be based on the associated movement at the subtalar joint. So he will still be able to get that ankle up and down like that. But the real telling piece here is the side-to-side view. So let's watch a swing here. And if you watch this trail knee, notice that as he moves, it goes back, but watch as he goes into his downswing, that knee shifts forward. He's starting to get movement toward the target, but his foot's still flat on the ground. So if his foot is flat on the ground, but his knee has moved forward like that, that means that movement has had to occur at the ankle joint. You can't move everything above the foot with the foot staying flat and say there isn't movement at the ankle. So this shift and this drive through the foot is going to be one of the top things affected. So we know top of the downswing, you go to push through the ground and you talk about this pressure in that big toe of the trail leg. He's going to have a really tough time achieving this position now. You can build a swing around it, and he can try and substitute a little bit more forward knee movement, and he can try and get that weight to the front side quicker. But the problem he's going to run into there is putting stress on other old injuries with like the knee and the back, because the weight shift is just going to be a lot more difficult without that ankle movement. Got to remember the ankle is the only thing that attaches us to the ground. Let's take another look at a back view here. Again, you're going to see the knee movement. Let's go. I don't love that video. Let's go back here. Because again, you're going to see that knee movement, that basically up and down movement of the ankle. But again, you can still see that. Watch the next one in slow motion and watch the outside of his right foot, because it comes up while the inside is still pressing into the ground. That's going to be a movement that's very difficult to make for Tiger once that joint is fused. Now, he can try to get it from his midfoot and forefoot joints, but they're not really made to take that same type of forces. And then you're really talking about putting a lot of stress into areas like the plantar fascia that we know he's already had some trouble with. So we all have seen enough from Tiger to know that you can never count Tiger out. But I would say he's got a tall task here. By taking away that side-to-side movement of the ankle, it's going to completely change the kinematics of his swing. And I think it can be done. He's going to have to get the right guidance, and he's going to have to get a coach that's going to say, you're not going to look the same you used to when you swing, and you're not going to look like a lot of the other guys out there. You're going to have to build a swing to fit this joint that no longer allows much inversion or eversion or that side-to-side movement. Really interested to see it happen. Of course, most importantly, just hope he can get some relief from that pain, and I'm sure he's probably getting to a point where he wants to make sure he can track Charlie around the golf course too and not just worry about playing himself. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to put together another video talking about Tiger surgery.